terrible at names, but Autumn Burkhart's list. That one Magic Fest, Pro Tour Cleveland, whatever you want to call it. They have also written a wonderful article about that talks about some card choices, sideboarding strategy, just general on Star City. Highly suggest going and checking it out if you have premium. But we're going to give it a try. One of the things that I like about this list that a lot of other lists that we've tried on streams did not have is this list goes up to the 4 dive down. And I never really understood why some of the other people were like down to 2 of them. In one case, I saw 1. Just don't get it. I do think this deck's kind of been hated out right now, so I'm not necessarily optimistic on our chances, but still going to keep it. Or play it. And we're clearly going to keep this hand. It's not the nuts or anything. Alright, so this is one of our hardest matches right off the bat. Like that's like one of those cards that you kind of want, but we don't want it now. Alright, well, I had planned on attacking this turn, but now I do not think so. I would rather have our Merfolk Trickster to kill a thing. This kind of sucks, but we will retort it. Less fun than I would have liked. Marshall's pretty neat there. Well, this hand's going absolutely nowhere. Just need something that flies, and we need it pretty much now. They have a second one of those. Well, we are super dead. Have no out at this point. Quite literally nothing we can draw. Like I said, I do not think Mono Blue's well positioned. And we get a nearly unwinnable match, in my opinion. Right off the bat. Anyway, so Autumn brings in these, and this, which I don't quite really understand. Obviously, I'm going to just blind faith trust them, but like, taking out the Misclose Herald is confusing to me because it's basically our best thing to put a Curious Obsession on. Taking out the chart, not that unsurprising. The Opt and Negate seemed fine, but then cutting 3 Wizard's Retorts and then not bringing in the Essence Capture, I just don't really get it. But like I said, I've not put the reps in of this deck. Autumn has, so we trust. This hand's actually very good. A horse is a horse, of course, of course. Nobody cares about our horse unless your name is Mr. Ed. This is a goodbye horse. They tap 2 mana. Wah, wah, wah. Just gonna play this. If they have the answer, they have it. We don't have a protection spell anyway. I'm not going to sit here and try to draw one. Looks like they have the Conclave. Oh, they don't have the Conclave. What happy days. I guess we just put this on here. Try to draw some tricksters before the game is over. And we're dead. No outs. Putting it there because if we don't draw something, this game is super over. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So any land or anything would make them attacking for 3. So 4, 8, 9, 10, 17. Because I could technically take something for 1. Or 2. No, we better take this. 1, I don't want them to gain life, and B, I want the trickster up. Hey McCarty, what's up? Pretty easy block. Well, I guess on the bigger one, because we want to make it a little bit harder for these to activate if we can. Hopefully they don't have an answer for the Petromancer, or the Terramancer, Terramander, whatever. But I assume they do. Oh, well, they don't. How neat. So what can we do attack-wise? So next turn, they're going to have 12, 13, 14, with a Benalish Marshal. They'd have 16, 17, 18, 19. We're gaining 2 life this turn, so I think we can just battle with everything. Hey, yeah. Works out pretty good for us. Dive down wouldn't be a bad draw on these 2 cards. Well. Okay then. think we just block 4 of this. I hope they can't kill the Tempest Gen. Alright, well, they couldn't kill the Tempest Gen, so that's good. So land wins the game. Don't know how we won that game. We were able to make some plays to stop these from ever becoming 4-4s. Was basically how we did it, but whew, that didn't feel good, did it? Alright, let's run it back. Gosh, that was hard. I just don't want any of these cards. I guess we keep. Doesn't feel like the type of cards it takes to win this match, though. That was a pretty good draw. Guess I'm not blocking, but maybe I'm supposed to. Don't really know. I'll slam this, and attack for 1. They get this, maybe this will survive. History is a pretty cool card. Hmm. 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 Okay, that's fine. No attacks I particularly care about here. We're going to block this. We're going to block this. And we're going to try our best to get lucky and draw a land. Deck? Deck? It's not a land. How do we win without a land? I think we just play it anyway. Guess we just don't attack with anything now. There might be some double blocking and stuff going on now. Like I might would trade these 2 for this. Really depends on whether they get rid of the Jin or not. Alright, let's prevent some damage. We're in rough shape now, though. What would be a good draw? Another Melody? Apparently the answer to that question was yes. Sure. Obsession, maybe? I don't think I can attack. Thought I hit F6, but apparently it's not letting me. I don't think they can attack yet. Maybe I'm incorrect in this statement. Oh god. Canister with the raid. Thank you so much, Canister. You have come to watch me get destroyed with Mono Bloof, fam. Oh yeah, 100% dead here. What can a Drought even win? Not sure I can draw anything. Can put these two in the graveyard. Alright, I'm not gonna bluff anything. I'm just done with this game. But MTGO rocks. I got crushed by White Weenie. Wonder if I should have held up. Wonder if I should have held up the Spell Pierce on turn 3. Did you end up getting the 5-2 in Vintage? I think you were ahead of game when I turned it off. $16th. Nice. You got the pay jump. Congratulations. Vintage challenges have been getting a lot bigger. I think there's like 79 people or something in the days, wasn't they? Yeah, they're constantly getting a lot bigger. Oh, Pascal top 8 something else. Who would have ever guessed? Pascal used to stream. I wish he still did. You streaming the Popper event tomorrow? That's why we wait on our opponent. We can see who won the Modern. I think he plays Mono Blutron. He was streaming as well. Some pretty decent names in this top 16 too. Alright, opponent. You're being slow. Oh, Popper sucks. Alright, good night, man. Thank you for the host. I kind of like Popper. I like the red-white deck a lot, and I like the blue-black deck a lot. Very much dislike playing versus Burn, though. I don't know why. It just aggravates me in Popper. I don't like losing to curses, I guess, for some reason. Curse of Exhaustion is the only curse I ever want played against me. This opponent is very slow. Like, they're not resolving their mulligan, they've already did that. They're just like waiting before they play their land. I love how that says creep on it. Well, our turn was much quicker. Esperino. So I'll play this. They don't have double white. So we're up to 7. We can flip that next turn, presumably. Still no double white. We'll try to protect that. Probably wouldn't bother if I had anything else going on, but I find this match pretty miserable pre-board. And as of right now, we can still save it from like a removal spell in response, so they should probably just wait and use the removal during our upkeep if they have it. That seems like a very awkward use of that card. Considering the Siren Storm Tamer was going to die anyway. Doing pretty well. How are you doing? How'd your Friday Night Magic go? 3-turn clock, but you know, it's a fairy, a contempt. Then I'm drawing another white mana for a Vraska or for a Kaya. Them just having the other Kaya and slamming it on this all are like super good here. Eldest Reborn's pretty good here too. Drew a dead card. I don't know why I played my land. That was a play mistake. Fortunately for us, it was a dead card anyway. Esper Memefest 2-1, nice. I'm pretty glad I skipped my Friday Night Magic. Only 5 people showed up to it. Yeah, playing this land was a real bad play mistake. Just wasn't thinking. Kind of always forget what the back half of this card does. But if for some magical reason they have no Teferi, no removal, the little Terra friend gets there. Hey Boot, what's up? Goodbye Essence Scatter. I regret playing a land. It seems like it's Teferi. And that's game. Don't think we can come back from that. Right on time, Wizard's Retort. We're gonna keep hustling though. Who knows? At least they can't get anything very good. Like, they're getting a Merfolk Trickster here. Yep. Yes, yes. Well, that's not the card we dreamed about. Hey, Dumbo, what's up? Yeah. Well, they can only have 3 cards that matter now. And then drawing 2 for their turn is the fairy enough. Is enough by itself. I play Scary Terry. Goodbye, Scary Terry. They ticked up. That's not a good sign. That is a Kaya's Wrath. Goodbye, fam. You'll be missed. And some have Karn too. So they're just playing Kawa's deck or whatever. Well, not everybody. I'm going to assume John Wick doesn't die since they have a part 3 scheduled. Alright, let's just move on. We didn't ask for good matches, but I'm one of the big haters of Mono Blue, and I really just don't think it has very many good matches. I feel like I'm just hoping to play versus Sultai every round. Yeah, the best negates. At least this handle's good. A Spell Pierce you. I guess I don't Spell Pierce this. If I don't win this game, I'll be pretty sad. We're protected from everything right now. Okay, that's fine. Let's just hold up the Siren Storm Tamer. No reason to tap our mana this turn. I think I like to negate more than that, so. We did draw a lot of extra cards this game. Who knows if there'll be enough. I sideboard out most of my contempts. I sideboard all of my contempts. From the Esper side. That double spell, they can kill it anyway, so. We have another counter spell. Things are going very, very nice right now. Sideboard out absorbs in this match too. Alright. They don't want to play no more. Come back. We drew a Curious Obsession. Yep, still using Autumn's sideboard guide. So Autumn has no changes from the play to the draw on the guide, so. I love the Esper side of this match. Like, I just love it. My name's Siren. I'm gonna storm tame you. No duress is kind of sweet. Give me my cards. Can't think of anything I would have counterspelled on 3. Like, Thief of Sanity would suck, but that's the only thing? I play you. Will not protect it, could care less about it. Will not protect this, could care less about it. Oh. JK. Huh. Oh, cool, they're doing this during my main phase. Well, that's neat. Give me my card then. Should probably wait to attack step for that, unless they were playing me like a fiddle. That's neat has been called. Will not protect this, don't care about it. Okay. I don't know if it's over. I mean, they're down to 2 cards, so it feels pretty good for me, but I have double counter spell. Next turn I'll put another Curious Obsession down. They left a card on top. All they need is like a discard spell into removal. No. I say no. That was a good draw, too. I think they're conceding, yeah. I was gonna say, it looks like they're conceding because it's not letting me cast my spell. What did JJ... That's hilarious. Alright. Well, we lost to a hard match and we beat a hard match. Mono Blue sometimes just gets those draws. I'm having pizza for the third day in a row. Are you guys happy for me? Oh god, I gotta send that to Loco Dope. He told me he wouldn't watch today unless I was playing Food Chains into Hydroid Crises. Why are you worried about me? Well, I did say the Mono Blue side gets much better post-board. The main reason I like the Esper side is I find the Esper side extremely favored in Game 1. Like, I find it to be a landslide in Game 1. And I think the Mono Blue match is a slight favorite in Game 2 and 3. But, like, when you calculate in that you're almost always going to have a one-game deficit, I think that it gives Esper a bit of an edge in the match. Now, at the Pro Tour level, they're playing best 3 out of 5, and that may change things a little bit because you get 3 sideboarded games. So if Mono Blue ever gets one of the first 2 games, I feel like they're going to win. But in the just best 2 out of 3, I feel like, you know, the Esper's a favorite. But it's, like I said, it's a winnable match. The cool thing about Standard right now is I feel like there's a lot of, oh god, I feel like there's a lot of decks that are like, you know, like this deck's a favorite, you know, or this deck's good versus that deck. But all of the matches are actually close right now. And not just play skill, but like your general game plan in a match can actually affect a matchup at this point, I believe. I'm actually going to play this main phase because most of the most of the blue-red decks have Spell Piercers right now, and I desperately need a second land. We already put one of you on bottom. There we go. For example, I think this is a match Drake's is. I assume they're playing Drake's or Phoenix. Either one, I think, is very favored versus Mono Blue. But like, we have a Mistcloak Herald and we have a Curious Obsession, so we have a puncher's chance, depending on the makeup of their hand. The fact that they kept both cards there is probably going to end up being backbreaking. They're probably going to have a removal spell for this and a counter spell, or just a shock and pay 2. But I do find Standard matches pretty darn close right now. I guess one of the reasons I actually like Standard at the moment. I'm actually a pretty big fan of Modern at the moment, too. Alright, well, if we're going to gamble, we might as well super gamble, right? Would have loved to have a land and a dive down, but we can't have everything that we've ever wanted. Now if they have a Lava Coil, they can pay for the Spell Pierce. Hopefully they don't have a Spell Pierce back. If they do, we can pick up our cards. Nice. Bullet dodged. You will never block me. Yeah, we found all of our lands. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, no, you always have a chance. That's one of the beautiful things about this blue deck. Like I don't even know if we're favored right now, but we have a chance. Leave our friend alone. Let's them have negate back. Not negate back. Double shock. That's pretty brutal too. We did find our lands though. That was half the battle. Much do you cost? You cost 4? Think I'm not going to pump it. I'd rather have the Essence Capture to play around another Drake or another Crackling, like a Crackling Drake or an Enigma Drake here. If they have the third shock, we're probably just going to die. I'm not going to play around the third shock though. They also could just have a dive down, which would be pretty good here. I'm faking dive down. Did you see that slick tap of the island? I'm so smooth. That slick tap of the island. It'll get us everywhere we want. Alright, please no Ralzeric. That's a good draw. the bluff. When I was grinding out, trying to hit the top 8 with mono red, I would constantly go into full control mode just to make my opponent play around a random burn spell. It felt like most people actually respected it. Just like quickly throw myself into full control mode and like, oh well, I guess my opponent has an instant. Yeah, I don't know what's happening this game. We're casting a bunch of nothing. What are you gonna do when the Drake runs wild on you? How much mana does it cost now? Just 3? We have 6. I pay 3. Don't have shock 4. I messed that up. I probably shouldn't have pumped it there. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. I'm going to die. No chance that there's not a dive down now. Oh gosh, there isn't a dive down. What a day. What a day to be alive. They have 3 entrancing melodies in their main deck. Three entrancing melodies in their main deck. No one expected that. And a Searcher Azcanta. Oh boy, what is this madness? Whee! They did not keep a charter course there. They were keeping charter courses off ops like 2 turns ago. It's kind of odd that they don't want any of them now. I only had to cut something for these cards. So maybe they cut things like the beacon boat and some of the drakes. They bricked on their first search for Azcanta in the nearly all spells deck. That's unfortunate. We did it! Told you we had a chance, even with the mulligan to 5. Alright, so Deep Freeze has come in because Niv Mizzet's a bastard. Autumn takes the negate out, the chart out, and 2 retorts out. We did it! Throw your hands in the air and wave them like you just don't care. Wonder what the people that come over here from Canister's raid is thinking about my redneck voice and my singing and my whining and my crying. I like how Canister hosted us for 87 people, and it took less than 3 minutes for us to get down to 32 viewers. They were like, I have no idea who this redneck is, but we are not going to watch them. And I don't blame them. I wouldn't watch me. $19 land deck, you say? Yeah, I'm in. I like to gamble. If I draw a land, I'll play the Mystical Herald on 1. If I don't draw a land, I'll just opt whenever they don't have Spell Pierce mana up. Technically, if I was sequencing correctly, I should have let them make their scry decision and draw their card before I played my opt. But we lose a lot of F6 value if we wait that long. And pressing F6 is one of the coolest things about Magic Online for those of you who only play Arena. You basically don't want to give up F6 value ever. And since one of these 2 cards is a pirate, I don't mind to slam them both into Fiery Cannonade here. Like if it was double Mistcloak Herald, I wouldn't have cast them, but alright, well, let's party. One curious boy. JK. Much less curious. It could have been a play mistake, by the way. Just holding up Essence Capture might have been worth it. But I feel like some urgency to get pressure on the board because of the treasure map. Like, if I was just facing down 3 lands and they didn't have a treasure map or like Search for Azcanta effect, I would have just held up my Essence Scatter here. But quite honestly, this card frightens me. It's kind of interesting that it frightens me too, considering I would never sideboard it in, I don't think. Not wasting a dive down to protect a 1/1. Also not casting a Siren Storm Tamer. At least we can look at how pretty this land is. We've got time. The surgicals are silly priced right now. So are Arclight Phoenixes. They're like 58 or 59 or something. I opened a bunch of chests today because I'm wild. We're back up to nearly 6k play points. I save you. I don't think I should have actually saved that. Oh no! This is exactly not where I want to be. Yeah, I think I sold my arc lights at like 6 and thought I was a genius. I bought them at 3, so 6 was pretty decent. I might have waited till 12. I don't remember. Yeah, fine, you got me. Thought about not using that because of the entrancing melodies, but we need help right now. Since this is a 5-5 already. Well, I guess this is not a 5-5 this turn. Oh, never mind, it is. Well, I guess I'm not attacking then. That's why you use the wonderful program called Mana Traders. That's what Searsist uses. He highly endorses it. And not just because he got sponsored for a year to play it. Sean Corp sponsored us a year of a Mana Traders account, and that's pretty sweet. Thank you, Sean Corp. I don't think Sean Corp's home right now. He was out buying collections earlier. Yeah, he's not responded in a while. Sean Corp is the best. For anybody who is curious about Sean Corp is and who's in the chat or that's in the chat very often, Sean Corp is Anaref, the person that chats with us quite often. They're owner of the Gaming Co., which is a store in Eastern Kentucky. It's a pretty nice store. Probably has anything you need that isn't exactly single related anyway. Got him. Tap that scary tail. Oh, never mind. Don't got him. It's kind of interesting. Alright, I'll keep you. Probably going to need you and more, so I will keep you. Since we saw entrancing melodies go to their hand from the Azcanta, I will choose to play nothing else here, though I really wanted to land so I could just attack. Did they cut all the crackling drakes and stuff? Yeah, well, I'm not blocking. We're knock on wood drawing a land and racing. Well, I have to ignore that because they have an entrancing melody. Land? Yeah! Let's try to put out a second blocker now. Guess I'm not attacking just into dive down. We're getting dumpstered this game, by the way. No, it's a spell pierce. That's not good. Does they have a spell pierce and a melody? We're not gonna win this game. Oh, we're not gonna win this game. I block. Well, this is what I call not good. Thank you, Local Dope. It's unfortunate that he can't hear because I had a question to ask him. He said something that confused me a minute ago. I don't think I have any out at all right now. Because I think the best I can do is deal with one of these on the following turn, and then the other one just kills us no matter what. Maybe we could draw a chart of course that we sideboarded out into a couple of tricksters, and they'll have nothing. Hey, yeah, I'm at 1. I don't recall pressing F6, but apparently I did. Alright, let's send a message. Message sent. Message received. Alright, let's get a 7 we can keep. Hot damn! We did. They did not. They did put on top, though. Which is generally a very good sign. Taste the rainbow. You're welcome. What will they play for 2 mana? A Scary Terry. Probably can't do anything about that. Unfortunately, not a land. I'm not keeping anything that's not a land. Prefer them not use a dive down here, but if they do, I accept. That's good enough to counterspell. Especially when they could not have a land. I don't know if I'm supposed to just slam this Tempest Gen or not. I feel like I probably should have, but with double dive down in our hand, it just feels like we're going to win if we wait for 4 mana. The problem is, if 4 mana never comes, like, what opportunities do we give up to try to do this? Like, if they just slam a Nimue Drake now, I'm probably really far behind, right? Whatever. We gave up. Yeah, there's a blue-black mid-range deck in Modern that's pretty sweet. It's very similar to the Death Shadow decks, but like it plays FIFA Sandies and stuff instead of trying to get its mana low. Alright, we need to draw a counter spell, and we need its stat. Just in case. But if they have another melody, we're very SOL. We couldn't spell pierce it. Well, that was about the best draw possible. Let's just trade this Scary Terry for a bit. Just love it when a plan comes together. Boom. Was that a good entrancing melody or what? We did it! This little Terramander's a damn traitor. Like jumping around on both sides of the table. Little traitor ass. I want to try that Legacy deck. It sounds sweet. Hey, we won a dice roll. We're paired versus the Magic Guru. Alright, we'll keep this hand. That's what I refer to as the nuts. Just hope we're not playing versus mono red. Or white weenie. Or drakes. Or gruel. Just anything with a shock in it. Don't have it, please. How many more decks can I mention? No, we lost 6 more viewers. Come back. I'm entertaining you, damn it. If anybody can tell, I'm in a pretty good mood today. The Lakers lost last night. I had myself a good cry, so now I'm in a good mood. If we lose tonight to the Suns, I may just not come into work tomorrow. I slowed down a little bit here because I'm trying to decide whether I'm playing the Misthope Clarold or not. Some of these lists play a couple of Bafflingans in the main deck now. I guess I am. Because if I don't play it here, I don't get to play it next turn either. So this costs 2, but it costs 3 with that, so we'll hold it up. You are not permitted into our warehouse. Get on out of here. Ooh. Ooh. Can't conclave them all. Do your worst. If opponent has a conclave and a baffling in, I'm gonna be so aggravated. Like, I don't really care whether I have the Siren Storm Tamer or the Tempest at the end of the turn, but I want one of them at the end of this turn, damn it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I forgot to play my land! Ah! Tempest Shin! How dare you not deal your maximum amount of damage? How dare you, Tempest Jin? I'm bad at magic. Eek! Wait, does that kill me? This doesn't get haste, right? So it's just 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Whatever. I don't think we were dead anyway, but I also don't think there's any reason to risk it. So versus White Weenie, Autumn takes out these counter spells as earlier. Did I? No, we're still at 26. We get rid of this Mistcloak Herald, which just done 1,000,000 damage. Autumn also takes out a chart, a negate, and an opt. Autumn brings in an island, 3 Surge Mares, and 3 Entrancing Melodies. I can't think of anything that killed us that game or turn, but I also can't think of anything they were going to play with 1 or 2 mana that I cared about, so why risk it, right? Am I supposed to hold up Spell Pierce? I'm not going to, but I don't know whether I'm supposed to or not. I guess I will now. Mainly because the Merfolk Trickster's pretty... Oh no, what a dagger! Oh, yep. I am going to get wrecked. I am going to get wrecked. I am going to get smashed, get wrecked, get defeated. We're going to lose this match. I really want to put a Curious Obsession on this, but I don't think it does anything. Alright, let's just play this. Desperation mode now. Opponent doesn't have a Conclave, doesn't have a Baffling End, and doesn't have a land. We're in great shape. Derp. 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 Silly Tithe Taker. We did not dodge the Conclave, did we? We did not dodge Conclave. Wah. Wah. Um. Um. I don't know what to play. Just gonna play you. That's right, I'm wild. All the 1/6 horses. Hey, I'm a genius. Confirmed. I thought about getting the Lifelinker, but it's tapped. I If I take that, these are going to fall off, right? So, if I take that, I wouldn't be dead. We gamble. Wow, that sucks. What'd you play? I don't think opponent can block here. If opponent does block, it's pretty good for me. I think I should have Entrancing Melody 2 turns ago. I'm dead if I take that now. I'm dead no matter what now. Yeah, I don't have an out anymore. Oh well. Play bad, get rewarded. Maybe they'll do bad math. Getting off coverage? Oh, you were on coverage? That's kind of cool. I'm dead, opponent. Turn them sideways. I could have not attacked that turn and stayed alive, but I don't really know what I was looking for Merfolk Tricksters. I was thinking Tricksters were my only way to win. Autumn doesn't change anything from the play to the draw, so we won't either. Did you have to sign a coverage waiver for the NRG? No, I have no idea. I've never gone to an event that there was coverage. I was just curious. I really think I should have just Entrancing Melodies early that game. We might have had a much better chance. I don't think I navigated that game well. Also, not sure that we would have won either way, but Can we keep this hand? I don't think so. Actually, think this hand's better than that other hand. Ah, cool. Lands, please? That's not a land. Lands, please? Yeah! Somebody upstairs likes us. No! Somebody upstairs doesn't like us. Screw you, Demystify. Oh, that's really sweet. Assume they don't attack now. JK, they attack. Get rocked. May have signed a signature or two in my day. I've never signed a signature. I'm just making a joke. Is the top 8 still playing? If so, I need to speed through this. What was Darby playing? I have tremendous respect for Darby. Just gonna attack for 1. I knew Jeff Hoogland was. It could be Hoagland as well. I don't know if it's Hoogland or Hoagland. But I knew Jeff was there. I don't think this is gonna do anything else, so let's see if we can kill a Skymarch Aspirant with it. They thought about it. Very coy we are. No, no, no. You get out of here. Should have put a counter on a Trickster. This is an aggressive attack. I think the Esper Control deck's really good, but I just cannot get it to be consistent for me. Phew. 3-turn clock because our opponent's not drawing lands. We have a chance because our opponent's not drawing any lands. What are you gonna do when there's no lands sitting across from you? I don't think I care about that. Save our friend. Opponent has 8 spells now. I'm just going to turn them all sideways. Basically saving this for a Benalish Marshal. Don't really care about cards like this. Don't care about that either. The plan is just to win with this. It's fine with me. Put some further away from letting that thing block. That should be it. I'll offer to trade with Dasprint. Though I know it's not going to be accepted at this point. Yep, opponent didn't play lands and we locked up a pity chest. Throw your hands in the air and wave them like you just don't care. I sing for 3 seconds and 2 people leave. Appreciate it, people. So nice of you. You persons and peoples and people persons. Oh, by the way, for those of you who are here, which at this point I'm going to assume is nobody from Canister, should check the link below my stream. And go, follow my YouTube because it would be sweet. My items of Brainstorm have sold. I didn't remember I had a Brainstorm for sale. Sweet. TCG player core value. Motivate your peers. That seems like effort. Two minutes and 30 seconds for this opponent. That's not exciting. Yes! A victim! I mean, opponent. We will play first. I trust you, Opt. I mean, there's enough decks out there that have Spell Pierce in them now that I'm just willing to go ahead and do that. No! Yeah! I guess I'm just passing here. Is this Esper again? Esper's one of our worst matches if it is. Jeskai Drakes? maybe? A Brewskis? Who knows? Could be. It is Jeskai Drakes. Drakes are hard matches too. I'm not going to play them both because these decks run Deafening Clarion in the main. Or at least have access to. Alright. They might be mana screwed. We're just going to take the Gambit and run with it. Because they're mana screwed, I'm slamming that. But keep a dive down up though to hedge a little. Alright, you can do it, deck. Island us. Would also accept a Curious Obsession as tribute. Discard an opt, which means they almost guaranteed it to land. I think we just allow that. Don't want to just slam Terror out there for all of the reasons we haven't been already. That one's kind of interesting. I think we let that resolve too. Now we just try to protect the Tempest Chin, I guess. Hopefully hit another land so we can Melody a Drake. I guess we don't really care about Melody a Drake anymore. They shocked. So if they shock, there's a good chance this is for a Crackling Drake or another counterspell. Either situation's not too bad for us because of this Trickster. Okay, we win. Nice. They were mana screwed just long enough. Probably should have done that with the Merfolk Trickster instead, because now they'll have Entrancing Melody on their mind for sideboarded games. Whew. It's been mono hard matches this league. Mono hard matches. Anyway, Autumn takes out this, and takes out a couple of these. Brings in a couple of melodies. I would probably bring them all in, but we're going to do what Autumn says. Might change that for game 3, but definitely going to do what Autumn says. And the deep freezes are for Niv Mizzets. If you knew for a fact they weren't playing Niv Mizzet, I don't think you would bring the deep freeze in. You also probably don't bring Melody in if they're playing Arclight, but see if we can win one out of the next two for a little bit better prize. This hand's not going to do it. They mulliganed as well. Alright. With the power of Opt, we keep. We also have a Scry. I would keep this even without the Opt. Everybody knows me. I like to gamble. Upside of a land is just too high here. If we fail, we can still Opt. Interesting. I want to land too badly here not to try to hit it like this. They apparently have a bunch of ops as well. So we have the same plan. Except we got there and they didn't, basically. Hold up, dive down, and opt. If they tap their mana, we can trickster. Never mind. They just don't want to play after missing another land. The opponent didn't get to play Magic out of the round. Kind of sucks for the last game, but we nagged us a QP and some stuffs, so see how the RPTQ's going for people. Ship at hot sauce, nice. Pretty strong players, but obviously. Yeah, well, deck felt good. Every match was an absolute battle except for the last round where our opponent didn't play Magic. We got paired versus Nun of Sultai, which is our best match in my opinion. Also think we're very favored versus Nexus nonsense. We didn't get paired versus any of that either. But yeah, this deck's fine. It's difficult. It doesn't look difficult on the outside, but it's definitely difficult. Alright. Well, I'm going to find somebody to host because I'm going to get off here. Let's see. John Rolfe streaming. And he's the only person that's playing Constructed that I follow. So John Rolfe gets the host. Thank you all for coming out. Thank you for anybody who stuck around from Canister Stream. Keep in mind to follow if you like the content. We stream every single day. We've streamed over 600 days in a row. And there's a link below the stream to my YouTube where you can find almost all of our past broadcasts. And you guys should do some following. Guys and gals should do some following. Anyway, take care everybody, and thank you for stopping by.